Hi, this is Sohail here from Beacon, Kolkata. Now we have been creating original, authentic content on Kolkata from the past maybe 6 years, and content on Kolkata is incomplete without food. Now we have been believers in creating original, authentic content, and as far as content for food is concerned, I am not the right guy. That is why I have with me Tushar.
Hi everybody, thank you Sohail for such a wonderful intro.
Yes.
And me and Sohail are childhood friends.
Yes.
And growing up, most of our conversations were about food.
Yes.
You know, which is the new place which has opened up, where we can try out new stuff and stuff like that.
Before it was cool to be a foodie.
Before it was cool to be a
Well,
foodie.
foodie was a term actually.
Because we used to go to buffets before buffet was mainstream.
Yes.
So that is something.
That is something
That
indeed.
is something. So today,
But
you go ahead.
uncle had to go from there only. Nonetheless, so this is the streets of Calcutta. I am Sohail. He is Tushar. Tushar, I don't think he needs to be given an intro as far as his love for food is concerned.
As you can see over here.
As you can see
it's
over
amazing.
here, and there's some here as well.
And
More to come soon. So Tushar, why don't you tell us today where we are, why we are here?
So we are standing right opposite to the New Market Post Office today.
Yeah.
And we are standing in front of NV Stores, New Variety Stores as it's called. Why don't you come in and we'll have a closer look. If you ask anybody who's grown up on Free School Street, they'll tell you ये बाबर का sandwich का दुकान है.
Babar ka.
Babar ka, because that's
Achha.
the founder father. Like everybody you see over here, their father was Babar, and Babar sir, actually I should tell him, he's contributed so much to our lives. So that's where it started from. When my father was young, when he was a kid, he used to have toast over here.
Right.
And back then, that setup was not as elaborate. It was like a coal burner, and they used to cut bread and toast over it. It had such a humble beginning.
Right.
Now, cut to 2022, we've got grilled sandwiches, we've got burgers over here,
Right.
we've got all kinds of juices, we've got cold coffee, and obviously we have the legendary loaf sandwich, which is my personal favorite.
Right.
And we'll talk more about it in depth.
So Tushar, if you can tell us where this shop is located for our
So
viewers.
we are standing right now opposite to the New Market Post Office over here, and all the cars over here. This road goes towards Park Street. Yeah, this side over here, and towards the left you have Jan Bazaar and all those sides over there.
Right, and I believe this left turn takes you to
This
New
left
Market.
turn is New Market, definitely. I
New
forgot
Market.
about that.
No problem. So cool. So I hope you get to see some B-rolls while our sandwich is getting prepared.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Tushar, what is this?
So this is one of my favorite dishes over here. It's
Right.
a chicken cheese sandwich,
Right.
which is done on loaf. So I'll quickly explain what we're talking about over here.
Right.
We have two kinds of sandwiches over here. One is
Right.
the grill sandwich, and the other
Right.
is the loaf sandwich.
Right.
Now the loaf, I think it's a little unique because a lot of places, a lot of new places have come up.
Grill sandwich, and loaf sandwich.
Loaf sandwich. These are the two
fine.
kind of sandwiches they
Right,
have.
right.
So I think the loaf is a USP over here. Grill sandwich.
Let's show the loaf to Sunny. Sunny,
Yeah.
let's show the
So,
loaf to you.
This is the loaf bread, which is basically like an elongated bun.
So elongated bun, right?
So it's got chicken and cheese inside. The good thing about this is
Right.
the loaf is slightly on the sweeter side.
Right.
And-
Okay, loaf is a little sweeter, of course.
A little on the sweeter side,
Right,
and the
right,
stuffing
right.
you have inside, the toppings inside, a little towards the savory side.
Right.
So it
it
makes
is
for
a
an
good
interesting
contrast.
contrast. Yeah. So why
yes.
don't you go ahead?
I
and
can't
give it a
wait
shot.
to dig in.
Yeah.
So here it is, loaf sandwich, chicken loaf sandwich.
Chicken loaf sandwich.
Good. You know what? It brings back memories.
It does. It does.
So Tushar, tell me, this brings back memories
It does.
because I have grown up eating this.
Same here.
I had forgotten about the taste, but it hit a chord in my brain that brought back many memories of me wearing school uniform with a loose tie and having this sandwich.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody who studied in St. Thomas's,
Yeah.
they'll tell you this is something which is made up a lot of memories with friends. And I still have friends who come from abroad, who've gone outside after school, but they still come away, and this is the first thing they get.
Cut to cliche sandwich shot. So Tushar, what sandwich is this?
So basically, this is a veg grilled sandwich,
Veg grilled sandwich.
which has mayonnaise in it too.
Okay.
And the kind of vegetables they're using are cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, capsicum, a
Right.
little bit of carrot, grated carrot, and it has potato inside it too, boiled potatoes.
Potato inside
Yeah.
it. Cucumber, tomato, onion, potato. Sorry. And over
grated
here we
carrots
have
over here,
grated carrots,
capsicum,
and
onion, and a little bit of dhania patta,
dhania patta. So, desi style.
desi style.
Right. So can you tell me, veg sandwich तो मिलता है सब जगह. What makes this special?
See, a lot of places do a lot of veg sandwiches, but the best thing over here is they cut the vegetables in front of you. Everything
Right,
happens.
right.
It's made to order. That's what I
Right.
mean to say.
Right.
Everything is made to
You
order.
can see his goodie
You can
bag
see
of
the
vegetables
over
over
here.
there. Yeah.
So once you place your order,
Lovely.
they cut it and give it freshly to you. Except
Okay.
for a few dishes in veg, which is like corn, cheese, veg, and stuff
Right.
like that, which has to be pre-made
Right.
because corn cannot be made in front of you. It has
Right.
to be boiled, and there's
Right.
a lot of
Right.
precepts involved.
Right.
So let's dig into the sandwich.
Let's dig into the sandwich. Please do the honors. I will take the first loaf. This
It's a big
time
bite. It's a big
It's a
bite.
big bite. Yes, it's a big bite.
The beauty of a grilled sandwich is that the exterior should be crispy and the interior should be gooey.
Right.
So this hits all those notes perfectly.
And at least for me, till the time the contents of a sandwich don't burst out in your first bite, it is not filled to the brim.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
this did that for me. So I'm happy. Tushar, I'll quickly ask you about the previous sandwich that we had, chicken one. What makes the chicken special over there? Because in layman terms, I will say the chicken is like a little like our ghar ka
Exactly.
chicken. So
You're absolutely right, and
Right.
that is the beauty of it. So if you go to Subway and any other place, these places, these international companies, they try to mimic a local palate, like say a tandoori chicken tikka sub or something. But we all know that doesn't hit the grind.
it doesn't.
So what happens is this taste is far more relatable. The chicken
Definitely.
sandwich.
Definitely.
It's made probably using, this is my guess, because they won't tell us their recipes. So it has ginger garlic paste in it, probably some onion and some
The one's
sort
made
of-
at home for us.
It's made at home and it has some sort of acidity into it, like curd or tomatoes, and that makes for something like, you know, like a chicken masala or a tawa masala, something like that, along
Right.
those lines actually.
Right. I'll just put my 2 cents over here. So generally, I am a person who's typically aversive of veg food. I stay away from veg food, but I can't keep my hands away from this sandwich. I don't know why. I'm not saying this for the camera. It is true. Anything with the mayo happening over here?
It's a standard regular mayo, nothing over there. But I'll tell you something, everything they do with the mayo and the cheese, everything is applied very liberally. Not cutting back on cheese, they're not cutting back on mayonnaise.
And all of this for 75 rupees only. However, I'm sure I have had this sandwich for I think 25 rupees.
Yeah, I think we all have had actually long time back, but
But this is something which makes old places special.
yeah,
You witness them growing with you.
you do actually. So although this is a sandwich place and a lot of people don't know that, but this makes a really good coffee, a really good cold coffee.
Cold coffee.
So we'll go for it right now. Bhaiya,
Cold coffee was
is-
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why don't you have a look? This is a
Yes.
standard cold coffee. It's based with milk. And what are the sprinklings you see on the top is basically cocoa powder. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a sip.
If you don't mind, can I just open this up?
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, sure.
So we have the cocoa powder here and the traditional cold coffee.
Traditional
Now,
cold coffee is frothy on the top also.
Frothy on
it
the
has
top.
a good 2-inch layer of froth on the top.
right, and it has a lot of milk in it.
It has a
So this is basically the cold coffee that we have grown up having in our friends' birthdays.
Exactly.
The homemade cold coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So I've fumbled a bit with this, but I'll still have a sip. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Brings back memories of the raw aspect of the coffee and choco combined.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, this isn't like your Starbucks caramel latte, cappuccino, I don't know what, but this does the job for folks
It's like
us.
a poor cousin of Starbucks who's like upcoming in the world right now. So
No, I would say this is testament to, for me, it is testament to Calcutta. You know, it is withstood the test of time. It is still the same. It still does the job on a summer afternoon,
yeah, it does.
and it is not. It won't burn a hole in your pocket.
Yeah,
I feel this is what Calcutta is also all about, of staying the same, slightly changing with time, but doing the job.
Also,
So-
I feel we usually use cold drinks or like soft drinks to wash down whatever we have had. Over here, I think this cold coffee pairs excellently with all the sandwiches, with
Right.
most of the sandwiches.
Right, right. Yeah, this is like your my childhood dream come true. You get
Absolutely.
a favorite sandwich, you get a milkshake, and you're set for the day.
This is probably growing up. This was all you had in birthday parties. A
True.
little bit of potato chips on the side.
True, true. So nonetheless, I will quickly wrap today's session up then.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, like I was saying, we are very eager about this. We are very eager to start with this food issue of Beacon Kolkata. We intend to make content on everyday mundane food, which is special in their own way. We will abstain from cliche, run-of-the-mill, top-notch places, and I hope to be heading out on the streets with Tushar to feature interesting hidden places of Calcutta.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, and I hope that you will be joining us in those adventures as well. If we have fumbled and if we appear funny, please do forgive us. This is the first time for two essentially food lovers to come in front of the camera. Tushar has always been behind the camera.
Absolutely.
So forgive him if there's something wrong. Forgive me if there's something wrong. Do let us know in the comments if you want us to cover some other places. And Tushar, what are the magic words? Please like, share, subscribe.
Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to see some more quality content on food.
Yep. Thank you. This is Tushar and Sohail. Tushar and Sohail signing off. Bye.